fourth in the AFC Championship game. Off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Time with Sony Michel. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
He's tackled at the...
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize... You want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. Now Michel. He'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
30, the ball carrier.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
To throw on second down, McDonald. Right, and that's complete. Just shy of the 40. Just one catch for him last week in the wild card win, but getting involved early here and picks up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 41. The throw over the middle taken in. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
It's a gain of 9.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's going to be close to a first down as he gets this to the Raiders' 27.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
On first down, McDonald. And quick throw here, that's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's second down. This is a 2nd and 4. Ball at the 9.
2nd and 4.
From the gun, it's McDonald. Flushed out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
To go.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is third down. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a fourth down. And before this 4th and 3 play, we're going to get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On now, Tucker McCann from the right hash, and this one just a chipping. McCann's kick up and good. Not the touchdown they wanted, but hey, you're on the road in the playoffs. They did get 3 on the board.
Yeah, it's a good opening drive, so you feel good about it yourself. You get to the sidelines. The defense feels good about you helping them right out of the gate. The team, yeah, they feel pretty good about coming in the playoffs and getting points on the board right away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. He'll let this go deep for Rowe, and that's caught inside the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry runs 64 yards, and the Raiders have taken the lead. It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found him downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses, and other guys can capitalize. But when you finally hit him and he carries it all the way into the end zone, that's what you're paying him for. That big threat that can make big plays on a limited number of catches.
That's how you step on the stage with your first catch, take it to the house. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round. And here's a quick throw to start the drive complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 32 on the play. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes. But receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup there.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he gets it down to the 32. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
They go play action with McDonald. That's Harry. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 23 yards on the play. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line.
Tackle made at the 5-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up second and goal.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
The score, Raiders 7, Patriots 3.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. I actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the
defense didn't budge on third down. Now what are we going to see on fourth?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They start on the ground with Geis. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That'll win a first down pickup of 8. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They run it with Jacobs, and he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, "Are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down." They love being physical.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Now it's Rodgers. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And a slant held in by Ruggs. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
That's another Raiders first down.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Running is Jacobs, and he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
3-yard line.
They'll run it with Jacobs. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. All right, need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football. We just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. McDonald. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Devin Asiasi there. But now it's 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Out of the gun, McDonald is going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. And we'll finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And his throw here's incomplete. Rico Gafford, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Geis with a carry on 2nd down. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a 1st down. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives them a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Jacobs now. Rodgers going to run the option here left. And he'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Set to kick off.
Go home. That's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the 2nd half of this AFC divisional round. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Rodgers going to throw. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available and incompletion as a result.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. To throw is Rodgers. And a heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Obi and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Here's McDonald off of the play fake. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Devin Asiasi there. But now it'll be 3rd down.
3rd down. And 10 yards to go.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, McDonald. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
Patriots send out their punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Call that a 44-yard punt return. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about. And that's caught inside the 35. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Ruggs. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Raiders add on to their lead.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. McDonald is going to flip one out here to his running back. It's a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. From the gun, McDonald. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 25-yard line. McDonald. The killer here is complete. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
To number 13. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 16-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
Number 30, the ball.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
7-yard line.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown.
New England.
Cole McDonald keeping it himself from 7 yards out. And the Patriots get a score closer.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll try to get this running game going with Geis. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Going right side here, and that's complete. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Brings up 3rd down.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. He's got a little daylight. He goes right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
From the gun, McDonald, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Jonathan Abram picks it, and nothing but daylight ahead. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10, 5, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays. But you also have to have good feel as well because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get to the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started, and their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. A run with Jacobs there on 1st down, but he'll manage only a yard or 2 at best. 2nd down coming up.
He was tackled.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. Yeah, he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Rodgers now to throw. This one complete to Gafford. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a first down as well. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. That's into the hands of Gafford, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 46 yards on the play.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs from the gun. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
So 2nd and 4 from the 22. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
We called a lot of games, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, yeah, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
But sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. They'll run on 1st down. Jacobs, and he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive will take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Second down and 3, ball on the 7. Here's Jacobs. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
Jacobs, the ball carrier.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Now a carry for Jacobs. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
A loss of a yard.
Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
Moore able to put this one through. And the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round. They need to come up with something as they get this drive started. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 7 yards there and a first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. On 1st and 10, McDonald. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. An incompletion, now a short pickup. That's not going to do it.
Yeah, you got to get to the line of scrimmage quickly, get set up, and aim downfield.
Back to throw. And he'll find his man on the outside. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
First down.
It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. He's back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one good for 13 and a New England first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. And now all of a sudden, the shoe's kind of on the other foot. Maybe you pull the reins back here a bit?
Yeah, a little bit, because you got to make sure that you don't score too quickly.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Play being knocked back to the 18. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
At the 18-yard line.
rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
It's a gain of...
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
So in the final minute, they turn it over to their kicker to get him back to even, and he does not disappoint.
Brandon, do you think the pressure ever gets to this guy? Because I sure don't. That was pretty smooth right there. I'll tell you, he better not rest on his laurels because there's a good chance they may need him again if this game goes to overtime.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see. That's caught inside the 20. And he's in for a touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Today's final score.
Well, one side moves on, and then, of course, there's the other side. And now they face what they don't want to face.